Hello everyone, we are behind backstage at the Real Estate Wealth Expo with Trent Shelton. Hey Trent.
Hey man, how you doing?
I'm doing good, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Great day.
Trent is about to go up and speak to everybody and drop some wisdom and some knowledge. And I just want to take a quick moment to just give a little recap for people that aren't able to be here today.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to tap into your wisdom.
Sure.
Hopefully they follow you on social. If they don't, go follow him on social. But you know, today I know you're talking about becoming the greatest you.
Yeah.
Could you give a couple of tips? I know you have like 5 winning tips to become the greatest you that maybe you can share with everybody watching this video.
Yeah, for sure. Like the first thing I want to say with becoming the greatest you, you know, when we hear that, a lot of people think that it's something externally, like you have to have a job and you become the greatest you. So you'll realize that the greatest you is already inside of you. It's about unbecoming and peeling back those layers. And so as you progress in life and having a championship mindset, what I like to call a championship mindset is winning your championships, whatever that is for you. I mean, it could be real estate, it could be in your personal life, it could be in your professional life. There's 5 traits that I love to tell people about. You know, I've got to play with a guy named Peyton Manning, if you know that guy. I got to be around just incredible high-level people. And these 5 traits are something that I've seen in all these high-level people. So number 1 is commitment. And my definition of commitment is staying loyal to what you said you were going to do long after the mood you set has left you. And so you're thinking like, I have a commitment problem. The reason you have a commitment problem is because you don't have a reason. People call it a why, I call it a reason. My reason for starting RehabTime, yes, it gets hard, it gets tough. Times where I'm tired, I gotta fly back tonight to be there for my children tomorrow to start school. But my reason for starting RehabTime was a promise that I made to my friend that committed suicide. So it's a real reason that no matter how much struggle or trouble or how many people don't support me, or this is my 10th year in doing this, when I first started, it was tough. Like, I wasn't on stages speaking. But I always remember that reason why I started, and that keeps me going. So find a real reason that's bigger than you. The second thing is discipline. Discipline is simply this: getting good at saying no to the things that don't get you a yes. And a lot of times it's what you surround your life around. I know for me, when I change my circle, I change my life. When I change my environment, I change my life, because what you surround your life around is exactly what you're going to be like. Mindsets are very, very contagious. So look around your circle. Get around people who force you to grow. Get around people who level you up. Get around people who hold you accountable. All right? Third thing is consistency. And consistency, simple definition, is showing up regardless. A lot of people think that they have a consistency problem. You don't have a consistency problem. You're consistent at a lot of things. I guarantee I can spend time with you and show you all the things you're consistent at. You know, what it is a commitment problem. And it's not having a have to. If I told you right now and say, you know, if you got kids, or if I said, hey, if you don't do this, then you're going to lose this, you'll find a way, right? Because the have to is big enough. And when your have to is big enough, there's no struggle great enough. All right? The fourth thing is faith. My definition of faith is believing the odds are beatable even when the odds say it's impossible. It's about having that gardener's mindset. I have bless his soul, but my grandfather, he would always plant seeds. He was a gardener. And he taught me so much about it because, not to make this story super long, but I would go there and we would plant these seeds, and I would be super impatient. I'm like 7 years old. And I'm like, Grandpa, we planted it 2 hours ago. Like, we did something wrong. Like, where is it? And I would keep bugging him. And he always told me, Trent, trust the process. Like, you got to be patient and trust the process. And it's the same with your dreams, the same with your goals. Like, you have to know if you're doing the right thing, if you're watering that seed, eventually that harvest will take place, right? Eventually that crop will grow, that dream will grow. And people are going to think it's overnight, but nothing happens overnight, right? But everything can change overnight. And the fifth thing is heart. And heart is finding the strength to get more even when you have nothing left, right? Even when people say you have nothing left. And you can try all of these traits, but sometimes it just comes down to having that heart, finding the will to push through. I call it like running a marathon. You ever ran a race before? I ran 5 miles in New York today. It was a point where I wanted to stop.
Nice.
But I knew if I kept pushing through it, I knew that I was going to become better. And that's what heart is all about. And that's what having a championship mindset, being the greatest you can apply these 5 traits to your life. I promise you, you will see progression in your life.
That's great. You know, what's kind of cool, I'm listening to you, speaking to you, and things that are sticking with me is that you're saying you don't have a problem, you don't have a consistency problem.
Nah.
Like, everyone then has a consistency problem. I love how you describe things and how you reach people. So thank you so much for sharing this with us and letting us see things from a different perspective. It's really, really helpful. And I'm really excited to see you up there on stage.
Thank you. I appreciate you, brother.
All right, thanks, man. Thanks for joining us.